for Arsenal from here, it looks like they've got quite a tricky run in compared to the other two. Are they going to have to be close to perfect, do you think, to win the league?
We've been saying it for the last couple of weeks. I think whoever wins 8 out of their last 9, 9 out of their last 10 matches will be Premier League title winners. You drop below those standards, there's a chance you won't win the Premier League title. Let's take a look at what Arsenal have next over the next 6 fixtures in all competitions. We know they've got big Champions League games to come as well. Luton at home, again, we've said it in the last hour. Luton are no banker. You know, this is not guaranteed 3 points for Mikel Arteta. They are at home, which will make a significant difference. However, we know that Luton can frustrate and they will be competitive. Brighton away, as Liverpool found out at the weekend, that is going to be a real challenge as well. Roberto De Zerbi has been talking about his future over the course of the last few days as well. It'll be interesting to see how Brighton finish the season and what happens with him. He's looking to put on a bit of a show. You can see they've obviously got Champions League fixtures as well. The return of Harry Kane to Arsenal. And you just get the sense, as we started this segment by saying, this feels like a different Arsenal side with a different mentality, maybe a little bit more backbone, a little bit more experience, and that belief in that group that actually this is our season. They may only be a couple of points behind Liverpool in the Premier League title race, but boy, have they got everything in that dressing room to go and win the top flight for the first time in over 20 years.
Whether they win the league or not, the fact that in my mind I'm sitting here as a complete neutral thinking, fancy Arsenal to batter Bayern Munich, says how far Arsenal have come this season. You make them favourites, wouldn't you, against Bayern?
Possibly, yeah. It's not a vintage Bayern side, is it?
No, I think the only difference is that Bayern Munich have someone called Harry Kane. And on his day, against Arsenal, with that rivalry, you know how the footballing gods write these stories. Harry Kane in the last minute to send Arsenal out the Champions League. You know, it'd be brilliant. It's going to be fascinating to see how it plays out. But yeah, it could have a big factor on their mindset and mentality. If they progress through there, how much does that give them a boost in the Premier League? If they get knocked out of the Champions League, does that affect their league form? Or do they have that mental resilience that they didn't have last season?